Tagore wrote this in 1910. Tell me why it still sounds like right now.
Without fear,
where the mind don't bow,
and the mind don't bow, and the truth runs clear. Without fear,
let the people rise,
let the people rise.
let my country hear. Yeah. They built walls before you were born, called it culture. Drew lines on the map, then circle like vultures. Said knowledge has a price now, check your tuition. Troops behind a paywall, freedom needs permission. Narrow domestic walls, we still living in them. Caste, class, creed, they still dividing and trimming. What country is awake when half of it is sleeping? What freedom is for real when the cost keeps creeping? I came from a land where the rivers run old, where the poets knew something the politicians sold. Said words must come out from the depth of truth, not from fear, not from power, not from the booth. We've been chasing the habit like it's holy tradition, mistaking repetition for a real decision. Sand can't hold water, dead habits can't hold light. Get out the desert, we were born for open sky. Without fear, where the mind don't bow,
and the truth runs clear. Without fear,
let the people rise,
let the people rise.
yeah. Let my country hear. Scroll the feed, everybody outraged, nobody moving. Algorithms built to keep us losing. Reasons got a signal, but the noise is louder. Every hour spent afraid makes the system prouder. They monetize the fear, that's the business model. Keep you in the bottle so you never see the throttle. Full potential locked behind the wall of what they say, but tireless striving, that's the only way. Kids born into death before they breathe the air. Schools with no books telling them to dream somewhere. What kind of heaven keeps the gate locked tight? What kind of father dims his children's light? I'm not talking religion, I'm talking about the system. The ones who make the rules and then they prison every dreamer who dare to think a little wide awake. That's the revolution, not a side.
Without fear,
where the mind don't bow,
and the truth runs clear. Without fear,
let the people rise,
let the people rise.
let my country hear. Rabindranath said it quiet, I'll say it loud. Into ever widening thought and action. Not the narrow lane, not the same reaction. Not the God that keeps you small,
Not the wall
that keeps you proud.
lead us forward.
Not by force, but by the light we're allowed into that heaven of freedom, where the mind moves without permission, where the head is held high, not despite the system, past it.
Without fear,
Where the mind don't bow,
and the truth runs clear.
yeah.
Without fear,
My Father,
let the people rise.